What's up, guys? Max Damage All Nines coming to you live today with a bonus stream. I usually don't stream on Mondays, at least I'm not scheduled to, but lately I've had the time, and Arena has been at the top of my agenda lately. Trying to crack the Arena standard best of one code has been my personal project for over a year now. Continual project with lots of research, lots of, I want to say laboratory work, right? We've been in the lab cooking up as many decks as possible. And guys, oh gosh, why is it doing that? You guys get to see my inside look at what OBS looks like, right? Let me fix that. But anyway, yeah, so you guys have been checking out some of the builds I have, some of the things I've been cooking up over the first week of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Gruul Werewolves being, I told you guys in the first stream for week 1, day 1, really day 2 as well, that Gruul Werewolves is what I wanted to build. This is what I wanted to come at the ladder with. This is what I'm coming at the ladder with, and it is going to be rough. It is going to be rough. So let's check that out. This deck, aggressive. I can't say that word enough. And that's what Gruul is supposed to do. That's what Gruul is historically known to do. Gruul, for those of you that aren't in the know, is the red-green color combination, just the shorthand that we give for that color combination. Gruul is where it's at. Gruul is one of my favorite color combos from like way back in the day. I've built dinosaur decks in Gruul. I've built beast decks in Gruul. And now I get to test out wolves and werewolves. The pack. Ow! Right? Anybody remember that from the old NWO days? Right? The wolf pack. We're back. Man, some of the headlines of this deck: Arlen, the pack's hope, which becomes Arlen, the moon's fury at Nightbound. Right? It can become potentially a 5/5 trample indestructible haste werewolf. And then the other leader of the pack, Tovolar Dire Overlord, giving all your wolves the ability to draw you a card every time they deal damage to a player, which is very easy to do. He can give a wolf trample. Some wolves already come with trample. Some wolves give all wolves trample. There's all kinds of shenanigans going on here. One of my favorite cards so far to talk about, Reckless Stormseeker, which becomes at night Storm Charge Slasher. And I've got the alternate artwork up there for you guys. Y'all buy the pack, man. It's worth it. If you're playing werewolves, you get some really cool artwork. But Reckless Stormseeker can give itself haste, and then it can give, in subsequent turns, any wolf that comes in haste. So you can keep the attack going, and anything you pop in, werewolf pack leader, another Tovolar, whatever, gets to attack that turn and gets a +1/0 boost. When transformed, it gets a +2/+0 boost, also trample along with haste. So the attack from this, the turn-by-turn aggression, very high, very ramped up here. We've got Kessig Naturalist, my favorite uncommon in the set for wolves, who becomes Lord of Ulvenwald, giving other wolves and werewolves you control +1/+1. Also, the addition of red or green mana whenever it attacks, and it doesn't end as the combat phase ends, so you get to use it on your second main phase to cast, you know, whatever. There's plenty of 1-drop, 2-drop spells, 2-drops being the most numerous here. On the very top end, I've been debating this for the past 2 days. I decided to go with Tovolar Pack Leader, Tovolar Huntmaster, who becomes the Tovolar Pack Leader. Drops 2/2/2 green wolves, and then that ability, tapping 4 to give another wolf the ability to fight a creature. That ability will help you out in the mid game. So I'm just ready to show y'all what this deck is about today. This is the deck I'm featuring today. If you want this deck list, join the Discord. Check out the MTG Arena chat in there. Somebody will drop a link for me, please. And be a part of the conversation. Guys, standard best of one is where it's at. I know everybody likes to preach about, you know, some of the other formats, and that's cool. I play some of those other formats as well, but right now, since the rotation, I have been focused on the most challenging format, trying to crack the code here. I feel like best of one is that format, particular because you have to be ready for any deck in the meta, right? So we've been talking in the Arena cast. We had 2 special episodes of the Arena cast so far this week about the meta, just talking about the meta, focusing on the meta. So be sure to check out those VODs and the YouTube uploads when they go up on YouTube, edited, nice and clean for you, new music and everything soon. I'm working on that tonight, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow. All the information you need is at Max Damage All Nines. That's Max Damage 4 nines on YouTube. Search me out if somebody wants to drop the YouTube link as well. To my MTG Arena playlist down there, that you guys can go get my deck lists in the Discord, and you guys can check out how these decks do on YouTube. So be on the lookout for those uploads soon. But Werewolves is where we're at. Let's jump right into it. I want to go ahead and get a match out of the way live for you guys. What's going on, chat? Victoria the Vibrant's in here. I appreciate that. Thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, we'd love to encourage all our players down in the Discord to continue being competitive if that's your thing. If you just want to play for fun, we do that too. But yeah, Victoria the Vibrant, you've been talking about frustration with going up and down the ladder a little bit. I think you play primarily Historic. But yeah, Standard, you know, it might be helpful to switch to a different format. Jog the creative juices a little bit, as I like to say. What's up, Lieutenant Watts? I see that you're in here. Gilbot 9000, how are you doing? Yeah, you need to get your brain out of the gutter, Gilbot 9000. Always in the gutter. You are definitely known for that. What's going on with the server? If it takes a minute, I usually Alt F4 out, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna try to pop back in. Forgive me, guys. Try to pop back in here. See if it did pick up a match. It'll throw us right into it. I love Historic, but yeah, losing my crap over a game is bad, says Victoria. Standard, I still get a little salty, but I know it is due to deficits in my build rather than the power of the cards in my deck. And your other favorite game is Fallout 4. Yeah, I started to stream Fallout 4 for a little bit, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. It's been a while. I've actually got some of those VODs up on my YouTube, my Max Damage All Nines YouTube. There's a playlist for Fallout 4, and I never picked it back up. I started to play with the Sim Settlement mod, and that may be one of the games I need to beat, honestly, on camera. I'm talking about for the next month in my variety streams, focusing on beating some games as opposed to picking up new ones. That may be one of the ones I want to beat. On your 4th playthrough, that's awesome. That's really awesome. I've beaten the game, but I want to beat it with the new Sim Settlements 2 mod. Survival. Ooh, no VATs. That's challenging. That would be a personal challenge for me to do that. Survival seems fun. I've watched other people play Survival, but I've never actually done it myself. I feel like I could. I don't know if I like the Sim Settlement mods. I don't know if you've ever played with that. It's kind of like Sim City and The Sims built into Fallout. So you'll be able to, like, your settlements will have flushed out cities and like proper houses and business districts and stuff, and you can sort of direct the economy. You can be as micromanagey as you want to, or you can be as like detached from the whole process as you want to, which is fun for me. I like to be very involved. You can do like missions, you get special weapons and stuff, or it's very interactive, it's very lore friendly, and that's what I was starting to stream, was where you're kind of you can even set mayors based on your different companions and NPCs you meet throughout the game to like lead your town in your place if you don't really want to do it yourself all the time. It's a really involved mod. There's my favorite card right now, Reckless Stormseeker. Dude, let's go. Playing against another Gruul. Go ahead and hit him in the mouth for 5. Let's go. I use the cosmetic ones too. Like the high resolution mods and stuff like that. The one I like to use, and I haven't been able to find it, is I'm trying to look for a really good green mod that makes it look like very lush, because in my opinion, I think that in the post-apocalyptic, like, nuclear future, if that happens, it's gonna look very lush. Like, you're gonna see a lot of like super vibrant, lush greenery, as opposed to like it looking more like a wasteland, I think. So, for realism, I want to get a really good lush mod. Oh my god, I forgot about Ice Cream Paint Jobs and her freaking cosmetic big booty mods. I don't think you did that. You did more of the like the really cool outfits with it. I know that you use the same apps as like what's his name? Henry and Genie. What's his YouTube that he does where he does Fallout 4 adult mods, Skyrim adult mods. I can't remember his name right now. Um, but yeah, he uses those same mods to have like bootylicious characters. MXR mods, yeah. Yeah, he's an older channel, but go check him out if you haven't ever checked him out. Get about 9,000 says he likes the world barren. But given how long after the apocalypse your character wakes up, a more lush world makes sense, and that's how I feel about it. It's gonna be barren for like, you know, a little while, and then it'll get all green, bounce back. Cheeks for days. I had to say it. Cheeks for days. Yeah, I might come back to Fallout 4. That's a pretty cool game to stream. I had a lot of fun playing it. I remember Eyes the Fox said he was surprised to see that it was a fun game to watch somebody else play. You know, he didn't really expect much from it. All right, now I'll go ahead and let you hit me for 4. That's fine. Crush the week. You just had to get rid of my little snarling wolf, didn't you? You've been trying to kill that snarling wolf since turn 1. All right, let's go werewolf pack leader. Go ahead and give it haste. Boom. Hit you for 7, dog. You're down to 5. I can make it nighttime if I wanted to, but I'm not, because that would help you out, I'm sure. Come on, buddy. You can't delay the inevitable. I got you. Got you pinned down. Let's go. These wolves got you pinned. Dude, I love the artwork for Stormcharge Slasher. That's just so cool. The like I don't even know what to call that art style. It's like 90s, maybe early 2000s, like Marvel Comics, Image Comics kind of style. Yeah, still got you. Let's go. No, we're gonna chill. I'm gonna make it nighttime before I do that to you. You play SWOTOR? Man, I used to play SWOTOR. You can have some like dark side characters that aren't really evil in that one, which is interesting. They have like good storylines sometimes. All right, we gotta take them out now, or this is gonna get bad. So, what we're gonna do here? Let's bring in another wolf. Let's make it nighttime. Do this guy. I gotta try. You've actually invested mana into that one. I'm gonna destroy that one. Is it enough to win? Might be enough to win. Maybe not. See if he blocks here. It is enough to win. I think I got it. Either way, it's a good game because I'm completely open if I don't win right here. Yeah, I think if you do the math, I got it. Heck yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Max damage, all 9s. Let's go. Oh yeah, ICPJs brings up a good point. I would before the mods where, you know, you could scrap bodies, I would literally spend hours just after defending a settlement, just dragging, looting bodies, giving people the armor and weapons off of it, my settlers, and then dragging the bodies down to the creek or whatever outside the settlement and dumping them all in one spot, like in the shrubs or whatever. Because the bodies would never go away; they would just stay there whenever you would come back to revisit your settlement. So, yeah, for realism, it just made sense. Get rid of the bodies. All right. Pretty good win, I must say. Love this deck. I don't think I want to make any modifications to it. What I like particularly, like in that match, was, you know, obviously have a playset of these. You saw right there how giving stuff that I played haste, like right off the rip, was so freaking helpful. And I may go back up to 4 copies of this. Just being able to like control the day-night cycle. So useful right there. I don't know. It's working so far, so I don't want to jinx it and change it up. Let's keep going. Well, I'm glad you're having luck, Jay Jonah. You said the Barra TTV thing showed up in your mod view. That's awesome. Play some music. Right? Something. Turn it way down. Something a little housey. Alright, let's go. I like this hand. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna need that red though. Do this. I'll go ahead and play the tap land now because it has red in it. Go with Kessig Naturalist first. Nighttime already, huh? Let's go with the Storm Seeker then, so we can go ahead and take advantage of night. Full on attack. And give ourselves green mana from that Kessig Naturalist attacking. And then use it to cast a Snarling Wolf. That's a good target. Good removal right there for them. What are we going to do here? We're going to go ahead and cast Tovolar. Wait. Oh, they're already down to 11. There's some pretty cool new red cards for both Historic and Standard. Take a look at Play with Fire. And the 2-cost Curse. Curse of Shaken Faith. Take a look at those cards, see what you think. Man, you're screwing up by just letting it go day-night. About to tear your world apart, bro. Alright, we're gonna go Daybound. Arlen, right? Oh no, she's Nightbound right now. Could cast more spells. Nah. I was gonna attack with the 5/5. Let's go, max damage. Rank up. Let me show you those cards real quick. We can do a very quick, like, red review. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Just look at some of the, like, the top 5 really cool cards. Just the ones off the top of my head. I'm not going to do a whole long spiel. Red, Innistrad. We'll look at uncommon and up. Alright, play with fire, right? If you think about shock, which is a 1-drop, 2 damage to any target, this is also a 1-drop, 2 damage to any target, but it adds the benefit of if you hit a player with it, scry 1. And I think that little bit of text makes it better than a shock, and obviously it makes it ideal piece of destruction. Bloodthirsty Adversary. So this is one of those adversary cards. You can pay a certain amount of cost over and over again if you have the mana. In this case, if you have like 5 mana open and you play this, it gets a 1/1 counter. But then you also get to copy a spell that's 3 or less cost from your graveyard. So, pretty cool. I also wanted to show you Curse of Shaken Faith. It's an enchant player or a curse. Anytime they cast a second spell on any given turn, it does 2 damage to them. So, pretty cool against control decks. Smoldering Egg, which is a 0/4 defender egg that costs 2. And the cool thing about it, you know, it's a really cool 0/4 wall, right? But then also, as you cast spells, mana builds up, and once you have 7 or more counters on it, so once you cast 7 or more mana value worth of cards, it becomes a 4/4 dragon that you only spent 2 for, and does 2 damage to any target every time you cast an instant or sorcery. So if you're doing like a mono red burn, I would throw in a playset of Smoldering Egg from the new set. And then one last card I want to talk about, Guy's Flame Reservoir. I didn't get a chance to talk about this when Eyes of the Fox was on camera, or here with me. But Guy's Flame Reservoir, dude, it's a rare from Innistrad. Costs 3, it's an artifact. And I think about some of those like old Izzet cards, like the weird ooze that used to, you know, shock you for 1 damage every time you cast a spell, and it would untap, and then you do it again. This has kind of a similar effect. It basically gathers counters as you cast instants of sorceries, and then you can dump the counters to do damage to any target. Or you can, at any time, tap 2 and tap it to play an additional card, like if you're running low on cards in your hand. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff from mono red, especially on the lower end. And then, of course, like, I don't know what you're personally into, but you got a couple of new dragons. Sort of an anti-zombie dragon. Moonveil Regent, if you play more than one color, if you're playing like Tiamat, which is a 5-color dragon, this one would be really cool. So I'm throwing that into my multicolor dragon decks. Moonveil Regent, however you say it. And then nobody's talking about this card, but Sunstreak Phoenix, 4-cost Phoenix. I want to build a Phoenix deck. I know Phoenix is a thing in Historic, blue-red Phoenix. But it works with the day-night cycle. So I know that's not very helpful in Historic, but if you're playing Standard and you're messing with the day-night cycle, you can bring back this Phoenix every time that pops off. So, pretty cool. I think somebody mentioned Light Up the Night as well in the stream that I was watching. As a pretty cool, like, end-game or mid-game removal card for Planeswalkers especially. But, yeah. That's what's up right now. Alright. If you have any questions, talk to me in the chat on Discord, and I can repost any of those cards or just kind of like list them for you. Let's jump into another match, and then I'll take a brief break before we just continue to climb the ladder. My goal tonight is to make it to Diamond Tier 1 right before Mythic, and just, you know, knock on that Mythic door. Hopefully break through tomorrow. God, if we could do it today, though, if I'm on a streak today, I may just keep going and try to bust that wall today. I'm gonna need to get something to drink, though, in a minute. Maybe a soda. Go ahead and play red first. Azorius, yeah, blue-white, which is Azorius. The Azorius control deck is a thing right now, I know in Standard. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me play this match. I know CGB loves that color combo right now. He's got a version of it out there. White-blue is primarily aimed right now at playing really strange creatures that can rebound from the graveyard and have extra effects. They kind of like transform by dying. And then there's some really cool stuff in blue that brings back... well, graveyard play is really in all colors right now, so... Let's go. Playing against some kind of mono-black zombies. Mono-black graveyard. Gotta kill my stuff, man. That's okay. Man, I hesitate to play this because they're so quick to like slaughter my creatures, and I want this one to stay on the board. Nice! I've got the Sliver deck built. There's a Sliver Brawl deck that I've built, and I also have a Sliver deck proper. MDH Wrights, welcome to chat. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry that you got sick and you couldn't go to your pre-release event. I've been avoiding Paper Magic pretty much since I started playing Arena, just because of the high cost and then the pandemic hit. But once it starts back up again, and it becomes a little bit more safe where I'm at, I'm definitely going to go back to my hobby store, and I have an idea to try to do some streams while I play a Friday Night Magic. That would be pretty cool. What we used to do is we used to get 5 people together, and I would build, even in Paper Magic, I love to build a ton of decks. I'll build like 20 decks when a set comes out, and I hand them off, you know, and we see, you know, I do that to kind of test what decks do the best. And interestingly enough, that's how I used to build my like proper decks for competition. It's just I would pay the entry fee for somebody to play, I would hand them a deck, and they would try it out. Dang, that's not enough to kill. You fell off an Eldraine. I have to say this, though, as far as expensiveness goes, as a replacement for Paper, Arena is king. I'm playing decks I could never afford to play in Paper, dude. Think about it. I mean, it's like 300, 400 decks, $300, $400 to play a specific deck, to buy all the singles, to get it going for some of this stuff. Like, this deck alone is like $300 right now on Paper. There's no way I could afford. But, like, I paid maybe $100 when the set dropped, just to get all the cards together, and that's about what I spent to get this and like tons of other decks that I would otherwise not be able to play. So there's definitely something to be said for the value of the digital economy over the paper one. But you know, that's just me. I'm biased. I love Arena. I feel like I'm starting to crack the code. So I'm having a ton of fun in it too. Meeting all kinds of different, you know, decks that I wouldn't otherwise be able to play against in a hobby setting. You know, you kind of have to rely on people in the hobby setting, the hobby store setting, like bringing those decks to competition to even get any exposure. But I mean, just look at the sheer number of decks I've built. This is that Sliver Historic Brawl deck that I have. I was just mentioning. I want to play this against A-Town. If y'all know who he is, he's a friend of Eyes of the Fox. There's my commander. Sliver spells you cast have Cascade. Cascade's pretty gross. Oh yeah, Broke Rider, same. Same. I consider myself a budding writer, and yeah, I feel you there. Yeah, Victoria the Vibrant, you bring up a good point. 10, 15 years ago, you had no problem dropping the cash to buy entire boxes of boosters, and I was the same way. Up to a year ago, man, I had no problem buying 3 or 4 booster boxes just to complete the set or get all the cards I needed for a deck. But, yeah. Let me show off the slivers. That's more of like Sliver Commander. It's a 100 card. That's not really showing off the slivers. Okay. This is my sliver deck, my proper sliver deck. 3 Vanquishers banner, right? Cleaving Sliver. Bone Scythe Sliver. Bone Scythe Sliver is so sick. I want more copies of that. Tempered Sliver. Sentinel Sliver. Dreadscape Sliver. Unearth 2. So they can all come back. Mana Weft Sliver. Make them all Birds of Paradise. Predatory Sliver. Cloud Shredder Sliver. Striking Sliver. Dude, Black Lotus, that would be sick. How many of the Mox cards do you have? I think like the second most rare, the Power 9. How many of the Power 9 do you have? I know the second most rare is like the Mox Diamond, I believe. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've talked with anybody about the Power 9. Pretty cool that you know about that. Gruul Werewolves. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't think I need to make any modifications here. This card hasn't really done anything for me, though. I mean, it's pretty cool because it's in the 4-drop slot, but I haven't had to play it yet. There might be one other werewolf I would add. Early Breaker looks pretty cool. Hound Tamer. I'm gonna throw 2 copies of that back in. I took it out originally. Let's see, what do I want to drop? So right here we're looking at 12, 16, 18, 21, 22, 23 werewolves in the deck. In addition to 3 more wolves. I mean, this was a good target early on for removal for them. Kind of took the pressure off of my more expensive ones. Do we really need Ranger class? I've got other things in the 2-drop slot I want to play. You had 5? The original 5 Moxes? Dude. That's awesome. If you ever want to post a pic or a video or something in our Discord of those cards, dude, I'd give you major cool points. That's awesome. Not many people have or discuss those cards anymore. That would be cool. I'm gonna drop this one. It's not doing anything in that slot. Alright. Let's go. One more before break. Max damage all 9s. We're climbing the ladder. We took our first loss just now, but before that we were on a streak. Not bad. 2 lands in hand. I can draw my 3rd. Don't have them anymore. Aw, that's awesome. You gave it away to kids. That's really cool. Yeah. If you had known back then, yeah, you would have held on to them instead. Given that same situation, yeah, I'd feel the same way. Alright. Let's go Ranger class. Attacks there. Another Kessig Naturalist. Let's go with the level 2 here. Make it nighttime by not doing anything. That's why I like Ranger class, because to make it nighttime, you have to do nothing during the day. So it's pretty funny when I say it back. So activating levels of Ranger class don't count as casting spells for that. It's already a 4/5. Let's make this a 5/3. This is a really tough matchup, guys. We're playing against Orzhov Clerics. Orzhov, if you pay attention to my tier list, I think is A tier. Just take it. The fact that they're gaining life, I guess the backdrop of all my damage is what's killing me right now. Yeah, let's do it. So much damage. It's not gonna matter. Alright, let's go to break. We're gonna hang around in Diamond Tier 2 for a minute. When we come back, more Gruul Werewolves. We're gonna play at least 2 more matches, see how they do in the next 2 matches. We're at a 54% win rate overall. On camera, we're at 50% because we went 2-2, but 54% win rate overall, which actually isn't that bad. We're gonna try to get it up to a 60% win rate, though. Ideally, you want to have sort of a 60% win rate for a deck to really consider it competitive in ranked ladder, especially best of 1, where it's really tough to get a good win rate. All right, so that's Gruul Werewolves. When we come back, also, I'm still deciding on which of these decks I want to feature. One more deck on stream today. I'm thinking it may be Selesnya Humans. It didn't do quite as well as I would have liked it to day 1, but Werewolves have come into power quite a bit on the meta ladder, so and it's got some really strong pieces. We'll see. We'll see. When we come back, though, definitely Gruul Werewolves for a few more matches. And then later on, we've got Jund Swarm, Selesnya Humans, Mono Green, that I can always show off later. So, max damage, all 9s. We're on Ranked Ladder Best of 1. Stay locked for more action. We'll be right back. What's going on, guys? We're back. Max damage all 9s, and we are continuing on ladder with werewolves. Let's go. Ow! Alright. It's been tough so far, I'm not going to lie to you. 50% so far tonight on stream. 54% off camera. I still think this is a powerhouse deck. We just got to find the exact right build, and hopefully we have. Oh, what's going on, guys? What's going on in chat? Gilbot 9000. Yeah, let's get them. All right. I'm going to go double green here. Get out the werewolf pack leader. We are playing against Azorius, so, hey, Victoria, you'll get to see exactly what Azorius does in meta right now, which is destroy creatures and limit me as much as possible. Alright. We're not going to let that phase us. We're going to cast our Reckless Storm Seeker, and they're going to go recklessly seek storms. Punch our opponent in the mouth for 3. We're down to 16. We're still at 20. Alright, let's go. Okay, so where we must make choices. I think I'm going to do the Storm Seeker. Probably going to counter right here. I left one mana open for Snakeskin Bill in case I want to try to remove my other Storm Seeker. Please spend the mana to do that. Alright, awesome. That's the play. Let's go. Punch our opponent in the mouth for 11. They're down to 5. Woo, what does the day bring? I don't think they got much. 1 mana away from Alrund's Epiphany. Oh, okay, that does hurt. That does hurt. Oof. I got 3 cards in hand. Hopefully we've got rid of quite a bit of their control. We're going to put our wolves out there and see. Come on, boy. Right. If you give me a do-nothing turn, this guy's going to transform. I get to draw a card. Game. Counter it. Okay. I know blue players don't take defeats very quickly. If they lose, they'll lose as slow as possible. Of course. We're looking to cast Mascot Exhibition. They're looking for a land to cast it. See if they find it. All right. did find a land. Our opponent's going to get cast Mascot Exhibition. So we got to get past that now. Let's go ahead and make it nighttime. Let's go. Frustration. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't expect to win this match at all. And we got within one of doing it. Hey, Jay Jonah, editor-in-chief. If you're feeling like Philly cheesesteaks and pizza tonight, I don't care. You can totally order that. What's up, Itchy? What's up, Itchy? Why are you bringing me the dogs? Oh, I'm streaming right now. I'm on camera. Yeah, you're fine. Come on, Itchy. Alright. We can do this. Field of Ruin is pretty much a must right now. There's so many lands out there that come in as creatures and do damage. Yeah. It's pretty much a must right now. I should quit. I mean, I see the trajectory of how this is going to go. I'm top decking, and the deck I'm playing against survives very well in a top decking environment. Cards with flashback are very useful right about now. Especially cards with flashback that draw you more cards. That's just almost too much. Lieutenant Watts. You're welcome to come over and get some, dude. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a good one to draw. Oh, that's devastating.
Oh, look, another task made with a wand in a dream. To control, one must first know.
I love Mordenkainen. Pretty cool planeswalker. They're playing a very effective Azorius control right now, keeping my werewolves at bay. It's already nighttime, so I don't have to spend the mana on that. It's gonna be daytime after this, though. Go ahead and do this. No, we're going for the head. We are going for the head. That's game. That's game. Yes! Max damage, all 9s. Azorius, get out of here. Let's go. We can overcome a very effective control deck. Gruul Werewolves. What's up? Where have you been all my life, man? Oh, I needed you like 3 seasons ago. Oh. All right. All right. Oh, man, I really could use a Philly cheesesteak right about now. Let's go. Max damage, all 9s, all day, for the win, for the wolf. Let's go. I wonder if I need to add more lands, because this is absurd. I only ever draw like 2 or 3 at most. And I shouldn't complain. I've been able to meet my land needs pretty much every match, so I haven't run into a problem yet. Against Mono Red? Dude, we are gonna eat Mono Red's lunch. This deck is more aggro than aggro, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I'll race you to some damage. You went first. I went first. I'll race you to some damage. I don't even care. Let's go here. Yeah, that's right. You didn't want to lose your pieces. Either means you've got a handful of lands right now, or a handful of sorceries right now. Okay, okay, okay. Ovalar. They've got 6. Let's go. It's okay. I think we've got this. Got the 1 blocker. They're gonna do their worst. You got close, Mono Red, but it wasn't enough. Max damage, all 9s for the win. Let's go. For the wolf. Does anybody know what that originally came from? I'll give you guys some serious cool points if you can remember where that came from. ICPJs, give them a minute. Don't give away the answer. Give them a minute. Let them think about it. Some of them might be old enough to know. It's old internet humor. Alright, let's go. What's in the store? What's blinking at me over here in the store? It's gonna bug me all day. What we got? What's going on over here? What's the daily deal? Zombie cards. I don't really use... Oh, Shambling Ghast. Okay, yeah, I use Shambling Ghast. Go ahead and buy the little holographic for that. Jump into another one. Oh yeah, crushed Mono Red. Well, we didn't crush it. We got down to 3. We were racing them on damage, and we won. Keep going. Still haven't really used Arlen to her fullest potential. Hopefully we will very soon. What a perfect curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. All we're missing now is our Stormseeker. Oh, yeah. Does anyone remember what For the Wolf came from? Old internet humor. Another Casting Naturalist. Yeah, I'll attack. You're not going to block. Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, that's first strike. Why'd I do that? Ah! Misplay. Sorry, guys. Read your cards. That's the lesson to be learned here. I got too comfy there. Yeah, I know it has first strike now. Okay. Yeah. You're not gonna block. Kind of racing mono white now. I got to draw a card. That's awesome. You almost thought about blocking. You know how critical drawing a card is to green-red. Going wide. As mono white is known to do.
I can feel the yearning of the wild grow more intense. I must resist its call.
And create 2/2 green wolves. I don't like to attack. It's daytime. Leaves us too open. Alright. Also, we're trying to preserve Arlen. At least until she can go 5/5. Night. Opponent plays Paladin class, the favorite class card of mono white players everywhere. That hurt, I have to tell you. They're getting ready. Could fill up the field. Go ahead and do this. Everybody trample. Put out a pack leader. See what our opponent does right here. And draw cards. Oh, I needed you 2 turns ago. That's it. You got nothing. Max damage. Crushing mono white. Crushing mono red. Let's go. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Whew. Green, red. Yeah, we're okay. We just gotta draw into what we need. Dude, if you haven't spent your wild cards on pathways yet, get all the pathways. I'm telling you. That is the way to go, wild cards. Pathways. Pathways are awesome. They're all from Zendikar Rising and Strixhaven. And they have different Strixhaven? AFR? I don't remember. It might be all from Zendikar Rising. No, there was a second set that released half of them. I can't remember. Off the top of my head anyway. But yeah. Very useful. What do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and activate this while we're in the early game. Cool. Let's go this way. Building up an attack, steady. Let's go. We beat mono green. Did we beat mono black earlier today too? That makes all but mono blue. I don't think anybody's playing mono blue in meta right now. Blue, actually, me and Eyes of the Fox were talking about this yesterday, but blue seems to be like the weakest color with this release. It's like they amped up green a lot and really took down blue. And I think that's because blue was so powerful over the Eldraine block and into the Strixhaven and Kaldheim block that they had to kind of like, alright, blue, settle down. Too much control. Not enough aggression. Let's go. I was saying earlier, I love this artwork. Kind of reminds me of like old comic books. Playing against another mono green. Hopefully this is going to be a true test of our power. Hopefully we get a good match out of this one. Ooh, yeah, Werewolf Pack Leader. I don't care, let's go. I got control of the night cycle. It's daytime right now. Ooh, okay. Okay. They're going all in on Werewolf Pack Leader. I don't want to do this. Tough call, tough call. It's actually not looking too good. Thundering Rebuke would be really nice right about now. When I'm in these losing situations, I try to slow down and think, what card do I want in my hand right now that would help me get out of this situation? You know, what would have helped me out earlier? And I think my answer is Thundering Rebuke. I could have gotten rid of at least one of those pack leaders. Now we're kind of stuck. Yeah, I just didn't care. That's okay. We got it up to a 57% win rate from 52 earlier today, so I'm not unhappy with that by any means. Let's take a look, in fact, at where I'm at. So what we're looking for, let's see, anything above 30 matches is really... There we are. Gruul Werewolves. There's your win rates back when I built the deck. There's our matchups. We've had the most matches against other Gruul and Mono White. And we win in that matchup the majority of the time. So, I think because of that, and what this stat is helping me to see is because of that, if we build against Mono White and the mirror match, I think we'll do well. Seems to be what everyone's playing. We have faced Mono Blue, I lied. We have faced Mono Blue and we beat it. So yeah, I guess as I build, I had an ideal build here and then the build didn't work. You can see where I've been making adjustments. It's where it changes every time. Not bad. So we're 22 and 16, 57% win rate with that deck. The other deck that I love a ton of, and I played even more, is, well, 2 games more than this one, is Jund Swarm. Coming up on 50 games. 56% win rate, 26 and 20 in there. Yeah. Mono White aggro. Every time I play that, it's like I win. It's just a win button. Go into another match. I don't like it. I'm gonna mulligan. This one's better. Not by much, though. I like it too, Lieutenant Watts. It's been a ton of fun. This is the deck I wanted to play for fun, so the fact that it's meta, for me anyway, in my experience, is pretty cool. That was cool. That gives me enough mana to go ahead and cast Ranger class. Yeah, in that regard, what Sultai used to do for me, Sultai Ultimatum was the deck I retired right at rotation. And you can watch the video from that night where I played it. And I also retired a Garuda. I retired those decks. Those were primarily from Ikoria and onward. It picked up some steam. But yeah, what was fun about that deck was just kind of like waiting, and then attacking with everything at once. And this deck doesn't have quite the same energy, but you're right. It does share in common the fact that it's fun to play, fun to watch, get played, and it's crushing heads. Remember, that doesn't count as a spell, so it's not going to change my day-night cycle. It'll keep it at nighttime, at least while it's my turn. Alright, we're going to get to draw some cards here. Keep them up some. Knock them down to 6. Go ahead and cast another. And they give up. We beat Izzet. Let's go. 2 more and we'll go ahead and meet our goal for tonight. We're now at 58% win rate. Alright, let's keep going. Let's push for tier 1. Let's hope we can draw that next land. If we can draw that next land, we'll be golden. It's a really hard choice, but we need to go ahead and make the plays against mono white. Hope I don't regret that. Brutal Cathar is a really good card. Really good card. This is tough. We're not drawing the lands we need. Oh, we're gonna get that card back. They're really killing me right here by not letting me draw that next land. Alright, we got them down to 12. Only got 2 cards in hand. If we can draw a land, we might be able to win this match. There we go. Get rid of Paladin class. It's another land. Awesome. We might be able to win this. Awesome cards. And that's game. We got it. Max damage. All 9s. All day. We're 1 win away from Diamond Tier 1. We finally boosted up to a 60% win rate with the deck, so we have achieved one of our 2 goals for today. 60% win rate with Gruul Werewolves, and second goal is right at our doorstep. Nice. Killbot 9000 says wrecked. Let's do it. Let's conquer the ladder. Get to the final rung. None of those are red or green mana. That's a lot better. Alright, we'll drop the burn spell. Oh, that might have been a bad choice, but we'll see. Not gonna regret it today. Go ahead and drop the tap land since we don't have anything to play in the 1-drop slot yet. We're playing against Izzet. Oh, I hate Izzet. Oh. Or Prismari, whatever you want to call it. Blue-red. Blue-red is my arch nemesis. Stormseeker, let's go. Got in for a quarter of the damage we need. Feels like a boss fight. When it's playing Delve. Okay. We're gonna go for Tovalar. Alright, they transform their Delver. They've foretold Alrund's Epiphany, I'm sure. I could destroy their creature or go for the attack. I think I'm going to go for the throat right here. Game. Yes! Max damage, all 9s. Let's go. One more rung on the ladder. So we climb to the door for Mythic. And we're going to beat that door in with the werewolves. Let's go. One more rung on the ladder. Alright. 60% win rate is where we're sitting right now. Let's go to break. Let's go to break. I deserve it. We'll be back. Max damage, all 9s. One more segment. Let's see if we can break through to Mythic in our third segment. We'll be back. Stay locked. Alright, let's jump back into some Magic, some standard ranked best of 1. We've been crushing it with Gruul Werewolves. And I regret nothing about making this deck at all. I made it for fun, and it has brought me as far as Diamond Tier 1. So let's see how much further beyond it can carry me. We're going to go until I lose. If I lose this match right here, that's the end of the stream. If I make it to Mythic, that'll be the end of the stream. But we're going to go either until I make it to Mythic or I lose. So wish me best of luck. Let's go. Let me turn the music back on. I need to close Discord. That's Discord just hogs up my bandwidth. Go green first. I know exactly what they're playing. This Rakdos I'm playing against is a rough customer, man. They might end the streak right here. We will see. See. Why? You can do some damage. Double trick. 2 damage after you hit my werewolf? No, thank you. Let's go. Let's just play out another one. I need to draw something else. I don't like the cards I have in my hand except for Arlen, but I need the mana to play Arlen. Ranger class is cool. I may take it out of the deck, though. It doesn't seem to... Well, I don't know. It does serve the purpose of preserving nighttime if I have no other spells to cast, while still being a productive spell. We'll see. That's why I thought they had to play with fire in their hand the whole time. We need to draw something good. I need to draw something much better than what I have in my hand now. Not doing much. I'm waiting on them to play something bigger, but they haven't. I really don't know what they're running at all. I thought it was Rakdos Treasures, you know, with the Bloodthirsty Adversary, but I don't know now. I'm basically losing just because I can't draw worth a damn. You know what this tells me, though? This tells me exactly what I need to focus my deck building around when I go back to the drawing board on this one. Alright, look. I'm just going to create the 2 wolves.
I fight for humans and werewolves alike.
Not very good, Rakdos. Let's go with the Huntmaster. Create more wolves. Now I feel better about attacking. Yeah, I don't understand why they're playing this card. They haven't destroyed anything, really. I guess they did get one werewolf pack leader, but they weren't able to utilize that ability. It's weird. Maybe they didn't get a very good hand. I don't know. I want to give my opponent the benefit of a doubt. If we pull this off, they definitely suck. 'Cause they had me pinned. I wasn't drawing anything. I wasn't drawing anything. That's a good card. That's a great card. Doesn't really much matter, though. We're gonna discard... We're gonna discard... Max damage all 9s. I kind of knew that if I just held on for a second, they would figure out their own silly mistake. Continuing to play that match out. The only thing that's acting really crappy right now is Arena. I wonder if their servers probably can't handle all the people playing right now. It was this bad on release day. The servers can't handle the werewolves. Too powerful. I'm gonna have to restart Arena. Yep. Bandwidth error. Oh, we now been boosted into a 61% win rate. That's pretty cool. The higher above 60 it goes, the better the deck is. I mean, 60 is like the bare minimum for me for playing a competitive deck. And continuing with it into Mythic. So, the fact that it's at 61% is freaking great. That's a great win rate. Best of one. GB9K, you're giving me so much credit, and I'll take all of it. Might be crashing. Kind of saw my desktop there for a second. Yeah, it's giving me the login screen. That's a red flag that it's crashing. All right, we'll be back. Max damage all 9s. I'm gonna go to the stream ending screen, and close it up, and then we'll be back. Give me 30 to 45 minutes, guys. If you're not a member of my Discord, go ahead and join. This is where I make all my announcements, where we talk about Arena, we talk about pop culture, all kinds of stuff. But also where you can challenge me personally to a match. We talk about deck building, quite a variety of things. Some of the guys in the chat can tell you about it. Guys and gals. But yeah, join the Discord. There's an invite right there. I'll announce on the Discord, and probably on Twitter when I'm coming back on. It'll probably be within the next 40-45 minutes. So I'll give the servers time to cool down. We've been rampaging like crazy with Gruul Werewolves tonight, guys. I've been having a ton of fun with it, so we're going to keep that energy going. We'll be back in about 30 to 45 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. Max damage all 9s. We'll be back.